if you guys are like me and you love going to the movies and looking for new Christian films to go out and see and support, the newest one that I just saw yesterday is called Unsung Hero. I knew pretty much nothing about it. I don't believe I watched any trailers. Um, all I knew was that it was the story of For King and Country and Rebecca St. James, and I had my sister and her husband go see it. They just saw it the other day, and they loved it and highly recommended it. And I was considering seeing it anyways. So the nearest theater that had it, yesterday was their last day playing it, so we made sure to go see it yesterday, and it was phenomenal. This was made by Kingdom Story Company, the same people who made Jesus Revolution, one of the best movies ever, and I swear everything they touch turns to gold because they know how to make movies. Wow. The comedy, the lighting, the acting, the realness. I can't stress how important it is for a movie to be real nowadays. Everything is just spectacle and no substance. Everything's just all these big budget CGI. It's just noise. So it's so rare. It feels like it's so rare anymore just to see movies like this still being made that are so real. They're so raw. And this, of course, is that much more real because it's based on a true story, a very real, emotional story, and it was amazing. I don't want to give anything away, but you guys should check it out. It's man, it's great. I was not expecting. I didn't think I would get emotional, like super emotional. I felt like I was like half the movie just like with watery eyes. It was, I didn't know what was gonna happen next. Like, that's another thing about so many movies. I feel like they're just doing the same things. They're just so predictable. But like, I didn't know what was gonna happen, and I feel like the fact that this is based on a true story has that extra advantage of unpredictability because they're going off what actually happened rather than just basic storytelling formulas that just do whatever movies do normally. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. But it was great. And if you don't know, For King Country, Rebecca St. James, they are Christian musicians, very talented. I saw For King and Country at Winter Jam 10 years ago. They were fantastic. Some of the best live music you'll ever see. Um, they put on a good show. Really, really good music. Um, I don't know Rebecca St. James super well. Like, I'm familiar with her, but uh, I don't know that I wouldn't say I really particularly go out to listen to her music, but she is really good. And this being called a For King and Country film, which maybe that must just be like a studio made for this, because sometimes movies do that where they make their own studio to make a movie. That's probably what's going on. But being called that, I assumed this was more about their story, and they're a big part of it, but I'd say this is more about Rebecca. And yeah, it was really good. I'd say the main character is actually the father. But like it's all about the family, the two parents and six children, and it's just phenomenal. Like, from beginning to end, I was just invested. This was so good. I don't even know what I can say about it without like giving too much away. Um, but like, I didn't know their story. They probably told it, or at least like part of it, back at Winter Jam, but I don't remember. Um, but yeah, man, it's just a really good movie, and it just helps. it's so powerful to lift your spirits and encourage you and just give you hope to just keep going, to just always trust God. Um, you guys got to see this movie. They do not, movies like this do not come around all that often. They're just so real. I can't stress that enough. You will not regret going to see this movie. Please go out and support it. If you have any interest in going to the movies, go out and see. It is phenomenal. I don't even know what to say about it. It's just a great movie. What would I rate this movie? I'm gonna say 10 because it is so good. I mean, I don't want to say too much about it because it's just. I think movies are just so much more fun when you don't know much about it. You know, like I used to love watching trailers before I see a movie, but now at some point I'm just like, I think it's just more fun just not knowing anything about it. Like obviously some movies, if you're not sure if you're gonna like it, if it's worth your time, you might want to see a trailer. But like something like this, yeah, it's gonna be a good movie, and you don't have to worry about it being like inappropriate or something. Obviously, like a lot of movies, go see Unsung Hero. Bring a box of tissues, maybe 2 boxes, and have fun. God bless. Beautify my soul,
and you make everything, everything beautiful. You make everything, everything new. You make everything, everything beautiful. In its time, in your time, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
In its time, in your time, it's beautiful.